We come to you live on EA Sports. I'm Mick Cohen. Great to be joined by the pride of Plainfield, New Jersey. He's been running the fast break his entire life. It's Jay Williams.
Dishing it left, dishing it right, making the right play at the right time. That's what Plainfield guards do. Let's see what the guards do down the court tonight.
And Jay, we are ready to go. This one about to get underway. It's the Clippers with the possession now. Leonard knocks down the three.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Irving into the front court. They're down three. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Beverly. Had a good look there, but it's no good.
Wait, I'm sorry. You get paid how much money to miss shots like that? That can't happen.
Kyrie Irving for two. Deep two there. Won't go. Kevin Durant lets it fly. How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
George to the basket, but it won't go. And finishes strong.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
To George. Has a look. Paul George. First couple didn't go. That one is true. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Gets a shot up. Off the mark. A pass stolen by the Nets. Bad pass there. Clippers have it. Kyrie lets it go. Knocks it down from mid-range.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 2. That's what you want. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving. Harris, tough matchup against George. To Irving. Durant buries it on the catch and shoot.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
Leonard. Oh, he's 3 for 3 to start this game from downtown.
Nothing the defense is doing is making him uncomfortable. As an offensive guy, I love starting the game, finding my rhythm.
Down low for Harris. Too much contact, and free throws coming.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
First one, count it. Goes 2 for 2.
Stepping in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
George on the drive, but his shot misses.
Well, you can't finish with your right hand on the left side of the rim. You actually have to use your opposite hand. Steve Nash is one of the best at this. Different shots at different angles, high off the glass, expecting that there are trees down below with long wingspans that can block your shot.
Oh, emphatic slam. Jay, they've had no answer for this guy.
He's been on fire this first quarter. That's the way you take it right to your opponent. You attack right out of the gate.
Beverly. Ah, rocking the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Deep left corner. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Williams, down low George. Strong finish for Paul George.
The defense is doing such a good job of denying him the ball and really getting in his pocket, but he got that one to go.
Add 2 points to the board.
Tie ball game so far. Neither one of these teams really able to pull ahead. Might be time to put the bench players in the game, and let's see who could differentiate themselves.
To Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. Beverly. Leonard. On fire to start this one. 4 threes in this first quarter alone.
And I love this offense in the playbook. It's called give him the ball and get out the way.
To Durant. Kevin Durant. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
Number 2, Torian Prince.
Leonard. DeAndre Jordan pins it. Durant, the hot shooting continues. He's got 12 in the first quarter, including that trifecta.
And Ed, did you see how quick his release was? There was no wasted motion from the waist up.
Layup goes down. Well done.
2 points.
First quarter in the books, and it's deadlocked, all tied up. A good start to this one, all tied up as we start the second. Leonard. Rare miss the way he's been shooting. Shot's no good. Into the front court, it's Irving. Looking to make something happen. Kyrie Irving, 2 of 4 now. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion. And it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance. And in their mind, they do. But in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Kyrie with the rock. Won't go. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Kevin Durant. He's got 2 shots coming. Career 88% from the line. Knocks down the first. And he makes them both. Kawhi Leonard matched up with Durant. From long range, he continues to light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Lets it fly from long range. Kawhi Leonard in his own world. Nobody near him. He sinks it for 3.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Leonard to Paul George. To Beverly. George. Not easy.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Have you considered enrolling your son or daughter in one of our summer basketball camps? Space is limited, so you must act soon. Visit our team website for more details.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Into the game for the
Beverly into the front court. Leads just a point and throws it down.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it, this year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Durant to Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc, and Kyrie Irving took the defense for a ride. Tough three-pointer.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Had a chance, but it's no good. George to Leonard. Fires the three. Misfires. It's no good. Oh, nice find for the basket.
There are certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Leonard. It's Irving with the rebound. Durant across the timeline. Two-point advantage. Had made his first three, but that shot off the mark. To Leonard. Rises for the slam. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Over to the right side, Durant. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Leonard to George. Leonard. Wow, 7 threes in this first half alone. This could be an all-time performance.
And the record is only 13. He's better than halfway there. Lost in the battle, and you're only as good as your last shot. Don't beat that record, destroy it.
Even better, 3 lucky fans will win a poster that's been signed by the entire team. Show up early for your chance to win.
Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own.
Number 6.
Nets have it. Irving. To Durant. Fires the three, and Kevin Durant, all in one motion, hits it off the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Leonard. For three, and Kawhi Leonard buries the three with a hand in his face.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Knocked loose. And the two. Counted at the rim for DeAndre Jordan.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Deep three at the buzzer. Time expires to end the first half with the Nets in front. Two quarters as we resume play here in the third. Leonard to Paul George. Beyond the arc for three. Rebound taken in by the Nets. Nets have the basketball. Irving to Durant. Nothing going here on that drive. George, Tough shot. He hits.
Everything looks great when you shoot the ball like this. And yes, Ed, this team does have some issues, but they are all masked and camouflaged with this shooting display we're watching.
Irving to Durant. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box someone, or maybe just double team him.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
His timing was a tad bit off.
That's his second personal. Team foul number 1.
Irving with the basketball. They lead it. 4-point game. It was right there. It's LA Clippers ball. Paul George. And a bad pass as it's taken away by the Nets.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
And the slam.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
To George. Going to launch beyond the arc. And Paul George, not sure why they left him that wide open. Takes advantage.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
George not going down here. To Durant. Irving to Durant. And that one out of bounds off the net. Leonard to Paul George. 4-3. Not that time. He missed it. To Irving. From long range. Add another one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
George knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the 3.
And a whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Time for some new personnel into the game.
Number 31, Jared Allen. And
Irving.
number 00.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
He connects, had all the time in the world. Too easy. And a backcourt violation. Doc Rivers making some changes to his lineup. Irving. The pass taken away by the Clippers. To Williams. Irving. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Irving. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Goes to the right side. Lets it fly from long range. You know Kyrie. Zero hesitation. Buries it for 3.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
To Harkless. Beverly. Missed it. LeVert, defended by Harkless. To Jordan. DeAndre Jordan, look out. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Clippers have the basketball. Beverly. Patrick Beverly. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Perfect feed to set up the basket.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Third quarter comes to an end. The fourth quarter on the way. The Nets have the lead. Brooklyn basketball here as we start the fourth quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Irving. To Jordan. Oh, scary stuff from DeAndre Jordan. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
But did you see the way he was able to do it, Ed? Did you see him constantly probe the defense by maintaining his dribble? Ultimately, if you keep your eyes on all the other defenders, they will lose track of where the ball is. That's where you slip a quick pass in for an easy dime.
Play is stopped. Timeout for Brooklyn as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter.
Well, you need execution in a chess match. And the best execution, I just saw the star player talk to one of the young fellas. You take those young fellas over to the side, you coach them through some of these big-time moments that happen in the fourth quarter. That's how you get your team ready for the playoffs and hopefully a chance to win a championship.
Kenny Atkinson making some changes in this one. Beverly into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Turns and slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. No, he missed a short one there. George, he's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. George, great pass to set it up. Taking advantage of the defender. Nice ball fake.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Bad pass there. Clippers have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Brooklyn's got it. Irving to Durant. Baseline drive. Irving. Shot won't go. Can't connect from inside. Durant with the basketball up top. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. And George able to gobble up the rebound. Leonard with the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in a defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
And number 22, Maurice Miles.
Beverly into the front court. Lead is 2. The drive, right to the basket. Kevin Durant blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Williams to Harkless. Lets it fly from beyond the arc.
That's his first personal foul.
Mo Harkless is going to get 3 shots here. He wants this number up. 60% career free throw shooter. First one goes down. Hits the second. One more coming. And he cashes in at the line. 3 for 3. To Beverly. Has a chance. Green with a shot that won't go down.
But I don't put that on the shooter, Ed. I put that on the passer. You have to put your players in the best possible position to score the ball. You know that's not a strength of his.
Durant here against Harkless. Fires the 3. That no good. Off the mark. To Harkless. Fires the 3, and he burns them.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Curling inside to Harkless. Beverly. Brooklyn secures the rebound. Durant. Beverly into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Missed a wide open look. Harkless to Williams. Lou Williams. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Here's Irving into the front court. The deficit now up to 13. Durant knocks it down from mid-range.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. High fives all around. This game is well in hand in the final minute. New personnel on the floor for Doc Rivers. George. Paul George is going to get a chance at 3 here. A career 84% free throw shooter. And hits the first free throw. Second and 3 is good. Perfect from the line. Hits all 3 of them. Clippers have got it. It's the Clippers who've come away with the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a